Hello out there, everybody. How on earth is it going? I am Andrew. Welcome to Flawless Rage 2. And tonight we are going to be um, looking at basically part of my new project and also doing a bit of work there. I don't think I'm going to get it finished tonight, but never mind. That being said, let's get into it. I hope everyone's had a pretty good day today. It has been not too bad, actually, here, to be perfectly honest with you. So, let's get into it. And let's see what we can do. So, I need to load in. And it's the auctioned auction house. It ain't looking like that no more. It's been turned into something completely different, which I'll show you more of at the end of stream tonight. But what I'm going to do now, depending on where we load in, you're going to see something I've created, possibly. If not, we're going up and we're doing something else. Right, I'm going to go out of there. Oh, a little bit of a hint there. I haven't touched this place. I thought it'd be a nice place for people to sit, but in any event, I think about getting rid of this fucking wallpaper. I know that much. There's a bin bag here we need to get rid of. We'll just throw that. Okay. Didn't quite go as I hoped. Never mind. First of all, we don't need that, and we don't need that. Right, so you can see I've got a structure up here. Yes, it goes through the top. Am I getting onto the roof to sort it? No. What we're doing is basically we're going to be building, I'll do in here actually first. This is going to be like a sofa store. Sofas and kitchens is what it's going to be. This, I really should put a window in there because I do not fancy climbing up a ladder and trying to fucking do what I did last time. So I want to see if there's a window that will fit in there. What's the biggest I can get? 7, 8? Will that fit? That's a little big. That's what she said. There we go. There we go. That fits it perfectly. Right. Yeah, so we need another one. Is that a different fucking shape? Oh, god damn, that is. Right. What about that one? Will that fit in that space? No, those windows don't fit nowhere, apparently. What about this one? Too big. This one. Ha 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 ha. It's a little small. Okay. What can we put in there? I do not want to brick it up if I can help it. I mean, bricking it up is faster, but I could do a little layer of bricks and just not worry about it on the outside. I was doing this a lot lately, getting rid of the stuff that I've looked at. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'll put it in there, right? And we'll just brick up the top. No one can really see that from the outside. Done. Right. So this is going to be like kitchens. Basically, this is a mini mall. I've done quite a lot of work. I've used a lot of these glass walls so you can see inside. And we're going to do sort of like kitchens here. And the bigger space is going to be sofas. So let's get to it. So if we're doing kitchens in here, we want to make it look kitchen-esque, I feel. So let me go with a simple tile on the floor and try and make this look as kitcheny as possible. Kitcheny, is that a word? I don't know. Who the fuck is going to willingly put that in their kitchen? Seriously. Let's go with that, right? And we'll make it big. And then I'm going to go with that, but in a green. I feel green is the way to go. Maybe a little bit darker green. And we'll just get a bunch of them and just start doing the floor. Oh, the walls are going to be painted a different colour, but The floor I feel has to be tiled, as this is going to be like a kitchen store. So yeah, and we're basically just going to put kitchen sets up in here. That's all we're going to do. Like I said, I've turned this into a mini mall. Downstairs is almost done. This is the third floor up. The second floor is pretty much done. Needs a few little bits and bobs here and there. But there you have it. So, yeah. Also, I need to tell you guys, tomorrow I am putting a video out. It is a wrestling video, but it's a tribute to a wrestler who passed away 20 years ago tomorrow. He was my favorite wrestler of all time. The video is shot, it is ready to go, and that's going to be uploaded sometime tomorrow morning. So that should pop up on your phone. So give it a watch and see what you think. But there we go. Right. Okay. So floor's nearly done here. Lovely. No, that does look more kitchen-esque. Right. So let's get rid of these as we don't need them anymore. And make sure there's no gaps under... Ah, you motherfucker. Under the last one. As always, under the last one, ain't it? Always under the last bastard one. What the fuck? Right. Okay. Never mind. We will figure out putting some lights up. They'll probably go on here, to be fair. That's the way I don't like these roofs, because you can't really put fuck all up. I mean, look up there. There's a piece of, like, brick or something sticking through. I can get it, but I don't know. Might not, right? So, yeah, we need it looking kitcheny in here. So I'm going to just do painting on the wall. But what colour? Well, I would like to go for sort of like... I mean, I'm thinking like a peachy sort of colour, but then I'm thinking that, and I'm thinking, no, that's a bad idea. So, I mean, kitchens. What colour are kitchens? They're everything. I've got green on the floor. Don't particularly want to go too green. So, what about... No, not... I fucking hate yellow. Yellow is disgusting. Do you know what? I'll do a light blue. We know I like blue. I'll do a very, very, very light blue. We'll grab a few of them. And yeah, just get to painting. Then that wooden beam is staying. I'll paint it as far as there, because that's where that goes. That wooden beam is going to stay. We might be able to put something up there. A neon or some shit, I don't know. Right. So yeah, it's just a case of painting this now. And then the fun part, buying all the kitchens and putting them in. I better get a good bloody profit for this. Now, I've been racking my brains trying to think about what kind of shops to put in here. And I think I've got it sussed. And you'll see that. You'll see that later on in the stream. Because I will take you around and show you what I have done. But this is part of it that really needed doing. And so I thought, well, I'll start tonight's stream by coming in here and getting this bit done. It just really needs it. Okay. Painting around these windows is a bit of a bitch, but I'm keeping them in. Because, you know, it's better than taking the fucking window out and then having to brick it up and everything. Because then you got to do it on the outside as well, and it's just a pain in the arse. So that is why I'm doing this. Right. Just get it all nice and painted up. Try not to miss any little bits. Sometimes near these roofs that can, that can really fuck you up. But I think we're good. Right. Okay. Lovely stuff. It's getting there, and it actually looks okay. I'm happy with it. I am happy with it. Didn't want to do that bit just yet, but hey ho, life goes on. Right. So keep painting this bit up. And yes, I will show you what other things I've done, because honestly, I'm really impressed with it. My builds are getting better, I think. In the chat, my bro's in. The man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Here is Mr. Boston Tea Party, and he says, hello, brother. Hello, my brother. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all good. Welcome, welcome. Fantastic to see you, as always. Right. So, yes, let's get this painted up. And my next build is going to be a classic, which I've done before many a time, but I feel it needs a new one. So if you know me, then you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, it's on its way. I'm going to paint that color as well. In the chat, Pam is in. Hello, Pam. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all good. Great to see you. Welcome, welcome. Everything's not bad. Today's been a pretty good day, bro. It hasn't been that bad at all. It's been, it's been just easy today, quiet, Right. So I'll bring Pam and Boston up to speed. Basically, what I am doing is I'm using the auction house. Turned it into a mini mall. This is going to be a kitchen area. Do you know what? Would you like to see what I've done so far? Oh, bro. Oh, man. Right. I will show you what I've done so far. We're not going in there just yet. We're going to go right down. I'm going to keep pointed down at the floor. I'm going to walk right to the end. Here is a wall. No, that's all I've done. Right, let me take you through the shops that I've created in this mini mall. First up, we have the Sleepy Bed Store. So basically, and I couldn't paint that, so just ignore that. There's a few beds in here, just people to buy beds, and stuff like that. We've got a till, and out the back, it just leads to the loading bay. That's all that staircase and that was here, that's gone. That's been cleared up. It's the Sleepy Bed Store, though. And remember, beds aren't just for sleeping. So, yeah, that's one of them, the Sleepy Bed Store. Next up, Volts Electrical. Oh, this is the first one I did. Inside of here, you have an open reel player. Got some speakers there. We've got 2 amps, a couple of different record players in different colors. I do still need to put a few speakers there. Over here, we've got TV, DVD, and VHS. So there's a few of our TVs there. We also have some VCRs. We have some DVD players as well, and some TVs there. And when you look into the window, it just looks like an electrical shop from the fucking 90s. It just looks, pretty good. Thank you, Pam. This is Toff's Art Shop. Why Toff's? Because over here in the UK, we tend to call somebody, who's posh, who is sort of like thinks that upper class, who thinks their shit don't stink, we tend to call them toffs. That's sort of like the oh yeah rah there. I've got a story about one of them as well, I can tell you. But if we go inside, you can see we've got a couple of tills up here. Got some masks and some wooden heads on the wall. Over here, a selection of fine art as well that you can purchase. And just a few figurines and stuff in masks and stuff in these little cabinets. All for purchase. And yeah, you need a store that sells used women's panties. Do you know what? I would be the first fucking customer. If I had a shop and they were all used, unwashed, I'd probably be keeping them. It'd be called Sniffs. Right. Let's move on up here. This one I haven't put a name on yet up here, but this is basically a music shop. Okay, I just got to put the name up there for that one. But inside, you got a drum kit. You got some neons going in this one. And this one sells instruments. So we've got guitar amps. We've got a drum kit. We got some keyboards, some guitars, a couple of microphones, a couple of pianos in there. So we're selling a few musical instruments there. That ceiling still needs to be finished off, and the name needs to go up. Also, thank you, Pam, the cafe. Now I've done that. I'll show you that. I've basically just restored it out here. There's a sign to go into the mall here. There's tables and chairs, and the actual cafe itself. If we go in, thank you, brother. We've got basically a revitalized cafe. We've still got some ice cream on the go. You've still got some coffees and stuff up there. You've got a coffee machine, kettle, toaster. Just the basics, really. Was going to put a cooker in there. Still might, for sort of like a bit of egg on toast, beans on toast, fry up, that kind of thing. Got some tables, chairs, floor's been done. Out here, got the open sign. I kept that sign as well. Up there, it says Mini Mall. And there's a thing about what we sell, audio gear, beds. We've got a food court, sofas, instruments, and more. So we'll go back through the cafe, or cafe, or however the fuck you want to say it. And then we'll get back into the mini mall, and I'll show you level 2. We do in here, it's got a sign there obviously showing that. We've got just your single solitary toilet if you're really busting for a pee. We've got your one toilet downstairs. But as we go upstairs onto the second floor, which is just through here, we have got a food court. Up here, toilets need doing and stuff. The ceiling's all been redone. And here is FFC, Flawless Fried Chicken. So, me being a KFC fan, I decided to, open my own chain, if you will, and call it Flawless Fried Chicken. And I think that looks pretty fucking cool. So, yeah. That's one of them ideas that just came to me. Inside, thank you, Pam. Inside, you've just got some tables, chairs, and you've just got your basics, some tills there to take orders and stuff. There is going to be more tables and chairs on the outside going around here, near the toilets. This is where some tables and chairs are going to go, maybe along here as well. And then around the corner here, we've got another place that sells more food. Welcome to Breadway. Eat semi-fresh. That's right, Breadway. We obviously know what I'm mocking there. We've got some rolls and some breads in there. The till's got to go on there. But you can get a special deal because if you're hungry and you really need something, my footlong always satisfies. Oh, yes. So, there you go. Got to have that footlong. Them ladies love it. They can't get enough. Sometimes they have 2 in one go. Right. Okay. So, yes, in here is going to be kitchens. I'm going to keep this wood up here, maybe to put some some lights along or something. I want to just repair that there and go down there. And Bob's your uncle and Fanny's your aunt. That's done. Right. Get rid of the paint, and then we can start putting some kitchens in here. And I'll put them, I mean, they'll probably be blocking the windows, but I'll put them along this sort of way. Oh, we do need to paint that, don't we? Fuck my ass and call me a bitch. Hang on a minute. Right, let's get it all painted up first. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. So we'll go and just paint this up here. Like I said, no Boston and Pam are in, I'll say again. I do have a video coming out tomorrow morning. It is a wrestling video, but it's a tribute to my favourite wrestler who passed away 12 years tomorrow. He passed away, and I didn't have the stuff to do a video then, so I've done the video now. It's recorded, it's ready to go, and that'll be uploaded sometime tomorrow. So if you get a chance, take a look and see what you think. Right, next job is to put some lighting in here, I feel. And because it's kitchens, I might go for... where are you? There you are. Hiding away from me, you dirty little bitch. Right, there we go. One there. One there. Oh. Fine, two along that side and two along the other then, I guess. I don't know why my fucking throat keeps drying up when I'm streaming now. It's really fucking weird. Could be the heat, actually, thinking about it. I have had the heating on today. But yes, on to my story. Like I said a minute ago when I showed you Toff's place, there is a story I've got for you. This actually fucking happened, and yeah. So I was in years ago this happened, but I remember it as clear as day. I was in the fish and chip shop, getting some, I believe it was around about lunchtime, so I was getting some dinner. And this is when it was under different management and stuff, and there was this bloke who came in, and he was like, ordered his fish and chips and just stood there. Then he started talking to the fucking bloke who was, the guy who owned the chip shop at the time, and was, saying to him about sort of like, things and everything, and the level of disgust that was on my face. So this guy comes in and he's like, so how's business doing? And because at the time the fish and chip shop had a restaurant built onto it, which has now been blocked off and that's a different shop. But at the time it had a restaurant. And the bloke goes, yeah, not too bad, summertime, the restaurant gets busy and stuff, but no, we do good. And the bloke was like, sure, yeah, sure. And I just stood there looking at this bloke thinking, cunt. I don't have any I have zero time and patience for any of that shit. I just stood there and I thought, you fucking wanker, And that is basically why we call them toffs, because they're arse wipes. So, I just looked at him, one look at him, and just the immediate thing that came to my mind was cunt. So there we go. I'll tell you one thing was pissing me off now, should I? Right? I see it on Facebook all the time. I've got to say it, because if not, it's going to wind me up. And I was watching YouTube earlier, before I came on tonight, and they were advertising this, I don't know what the fuck it was, but you've seen it on Facebook and social media. You see sort of like a thing where it's sort of like, where someone's sort of like showing you how to empty a water bottle fast, or I don't know, wipe your ass fast, or the quickest way to get a tampon out, or something like that, right? And you get them, and that's like I was today years old when I found when I realised this, and I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? Today years old. I'm like, motherfucker, you are not today years old. That really, really pisses me off, that does. Today fucking years old, really. You know, what the hell? I mean, are these for people for fucking real? You know, you haven't had a flawless rant in some time. I think it's about fucking time that we had one. You know, who the fuck invented this I was today years old, people? You are not today years old. You are a certain amount of fucking years old, you dumb fuck. You know, live with the fucking, get with the fucking program, yeah? I mean, bloody hell. Woke people, who else says Boston? Do you know what? More than likely, bro. More than fucking likely. But that really just grinds on me, that does. Fucking today years old. Yeah, you were today years old when you realised what a vagina was for. Right, okay. So, it just really, really pisses me off. And that's been pissing me off for quite fucking some time, I must say. You know, I see it on social media all the fucking time, go through Facebook and that. And, I'm just like, just shut the fuck up, when I see it. Free baking tray with this one. Yeah, it just really pisses me off, that kind of thing. And it's not a talking point. It's just me basically telling you that these cunts are out there. I just fucking hate it. I really do. It's like all of them. I must be getting old or something, because it's more like the modern things that piss me off. Do you know what? We didn't give that one a fucking cooker, did we? We need to give that a cooker. There we go. And it's like fucking. I mean, my daughter comes home from school, and sort of like, she's saying to my son, behave yourself, if not, I'll kick you up the gat. And I was like, you'll kick him up the what? The gat, she go. And I go, what the fuck is the gat? She's 10 years old. I go, what's the fucking gat? Don't tell me off, she say. I'm like, all right then. That's an arse. So the new word for arse, apparently, is gat. Excuse me? When did that become a thing? I just don't get it. Who invents this shit? The world's gone fucking nuts. It really has. And, and I mean, I must be getting fucking old or something, because I don't understand it. I mean, I've always been a lover of music and stuff, but you turn the radio on these days and it's all bollocks. Yes, agreed. Agreed with that one, bro. Yeah. It's all bollocks. Music these days isn't fucking music. It's a selection of fucking samples, loops, and fucking and really random synthesized sounds, and auto fucking tune. That's a big one, And I just don't understand why these things, well, are that a thing? Why are they a thing? How are they a thing? I mean, forgive me for sounding like an old fuddy duddy, but you get what I mean. It really makes you think. It makes you question a lot. It really makes you question so much. So, yeah. Anyway, rant over. Back to the build. So yeah, we're going to do big kitchens, small kitchens. This is basically a small kitchen, basic you can get. That didn't fit in there properly for some reason. That's what she said. So we're going to put another kitchen in. I think we might go. Pam says I'm clever. I can say some words backwards with fibromyalgia. Really? Is that something that it makes you do, or you know? So this one we're going to do a yellow kitchen. I fucking hate yellow, but I'm going to put it in there. Then like I'm going to keep this place. So start off as usual. And we're going to put in some cabinetry. We'll put a tall oven in there. So little Jimmy can have his chips. Fuck him. We'll put a smaller one in there. He'll have to cook his own fucking chips in the oven. Like any decent, respectable human being. Fit in, you wanker. I'll get pissed off with it and I just won't bother. So before I do get pissed off with it, let's just, call it what it is. She just had to lube her wonder tunnel. It'll fit in just fine. Oh, do you know what? We don't watch that anymore. That whole thing with the wonder tunnel. We don't watch that anymore. That's on a different channel. My kids don't want that sort of thing on in the mornings anymore. We sit there and watch different stuff now. Still kids shows with reboots and shit on it, but it's whatever. So 4 small kitchens there. That should do the job. And then we'll go outside and we've got to paint up the outside. We'll just do that in a standard white. We'll just do that one standard white and get on with it. So yeah, but so fucking annoying. Right, get this painted up. And then we'll give it a name. And then we've got to try and think of a funny name for it. No. I already got one. I got a name for it. I know what we're writing. It's amazing how things can just pop into your brain. There we go. So here we go. Let's get some lettering up here. And we'll just use that one. We'll do it in green as well. Because why the fuck not? Let's use that green. And here we go. It's going to be called Hot and Steamy Kitchens. Agreed, Pam. Very agreed, yes. So looking forward. It's fucking Wednesday now. It's just tomorrow to go, and then finally we get to Friday. Twitch night. I still can't get fucking over the chick I like on Twitch. Now she's actually speaking instead of just dancing. And fucking I said hello to her, and she's Russian, and she said hello to me. And I mean, you thought of fucking, put it this way, my nickname should be Pogo Stick. Right, okay. Right. So we'll get this up. That's what she said. And we'll uh, we'll get on with it. And then we've got to build the rest into a bed store. Not exactly centered, but doesn't matter. I'll tell you, I like the writing on here, but fucking hell, it takes some time. Where the fuck's the tea gone? I just put the tea in, didn't I? Fucking hell. Right. Okay. This might not fit. All along here. Fucking hell. No. Don't go down, you donut. Hot and steamy kitchen. So, we're going to need to make some space. So, let's start doing that. I'm just going to move them back a little bit. One by one. Okay. La da da. Come on. Line up, you cock. There we go. I mean, in the chicken shop. I wasn't gonna do sort of like a KFC thing, but then I thought it might be better rather than calling a chicken shop. How's my cock taste? So just So there we go. We got hot and steamy kitchens, right? So now we're going to turn this bit into a sofa shop. Let me get some wood or carpet. Well, living rooms are different, aren't they? Everywhere you go. Some people have got hardwood floors or linoleum kind of floors, and some people have got carpet. Eat a 90p so you could tell he's been to Clerkenwell. Yep, definitely. Right. Yeah, it's got to be carpet. We'll do. How about a red? We'll do a nice, like, deep red carpet. And what I might do is do sofas down each side and do sort of like a gangway in the middle to get to the kitchen shop. That should be more than enough carpet. We could do a carpet shop called Chew on My Rug. Right. I actually played that one day through KFC. Gotta have some KFC and piss the old vegans off. Right. Okay, so there we go. I'll go around the perimeter first. That's awesome, Pam. That really is. That really is. I hope the event, let's say, went well. I hope that I hope that all went off well and everything. Okay, excellent. Because I know what it's like. We had the same thing ourselves in my family this year. Somebody very special passed, and yeah, that wasn't even so long ago. It was like the beginning of um, September that happened, and so yeah, we had to go to one, and you know, and yeah, it was a nice day, and they got a good send off, so that was all that really matters, you know. There we go. So that's all carpeted out now, ready to go. I guess this is going to have to be. Oh fuck it! I'm just going to paint it as well. I what? Oh, sneaky little bastard under there! I saw you. Right. You know that kind of thing is it. Son of a. That kind of thing is hard to deal with. You know, it's always hard when you lose somebody, but you know, at the end of the day, you're there to celebrate their life. I mean, for the first time in so many years, I've actually, arranged to go to my own dad's grave this year. I haven't been there in a long time, and yes, I feel absolutely fucking dreadful about it. But it's the case of having, affording it at the minute. Everything's so fucking expensive. But to get me there and stuff, I'm spending a fair little bit, but it needs to be done. I haven't been there in such a long fucking time. So, well, that's exactly what we're doing. Going to be doing that next month, just before Christmas. So I've got to get them taxis booked. But yeah, it's a hard thing to deal with, And you also see people who you haven't seen for fucking years, and you don't even sometimes know who they are. I've got to admit, the one I went to, I didn't fucking know anyone. So there's that. What colour wall? Right, I need you. I need your input. Pam and Boston. What colour wall for a sofa store? So we've got the carpet. What colour wall? Because I do not know. I'm a bit stumped when it comes to that. Pam just says white. And Boston says a light blue. Well, I went light blue in there, so I think I'm going to go with Pam's suggestion and go white. So we'll do that. We'll go white because I've already got light blue in there, even though this white has bled through a bit. Oh, don't be a cunt. Please. All day I was. White and beige. Yeah, that's actually yeah. Could do that. Okay, let's get this painted up. But yeah, at least I'm glad it all went off without a hitch, Pam. That's awesome. So. Okay, right. I hate painting these fucking walls and windows, but like I said earlier, I am not taking these out and then going fucking, you know, climbing up frigging ladders on the outside and fucking replacing things well after bricked up stuff. On a house, fine. On something the size of this, absolutely not. Right. Carry on going with this. I usually wallpaper walls, so I'm trying to not wallpaper as much in this build. There is some wallpaper, but hang on, we've still got paint on it, don't we? Yes, we do. We didn't. Well, fuck it. I'll just leave it like that. All right. And it's also easier to get up top here as well with paint. So get that all painted up, and then I guess we'll go round. Pam says, I know it sounds bad, but I find it's more heartbreaking losing mum, but I'm strong. Yeah, you know, I mean, are you comparing it to losing like your dad or something as well there, Pam? Because, you know, your mum's your mum at the end of the day. I mean, mine, the less said, the fucking better, because it's really fucking annoying. Yeah. Your mum's your mum. You get sort of like, some people have a stronger bond with their mum, some with a stronger bond with their dad. Me personally, when I was little, it was both of them. And yeah, as I got older, it was more of my dad, And I think that was because sort of like of his health issues that he had and stuff, and everything, and that. But I try not to, I mean, these days, mum, I've still got my mum, but fuck, it's annoying. Honestly, it is so fucking annoying. I speak to my mum every day, twice. And it is, honestly, it's annoying the living fuck out of me, and I try and do it, but you see, my mum's one of these people who has a bit of self-importance. It doesn't matter what's going on in your day, or if you're going up to the place where she lives, the city in the city where she lives, and if you're literally going into the city, not going anywhere near where she is, you've still got to find time and pop round and see her. And it's fucking annoying. It really is. I'm not saying my mum hasn't been through shit. She has. She's been through so fucking much, within the past year. She's been through so much. And some of it's her own fucking fault, but, I mean, this time, well, about a year ago, because last November, a year ago, she was in a car wreck. And that, and well, I mean, this year she's had recovering from the car wreck. She's had a big operation a few months back, stuff like that. She's on a, well, yeah, the part of it which is her own fault is what we've talked about before, her being scammed, which I don't even know if that's still going on. And quite frankly, I will be completely fucking 100% see-through and honest with you. I no longer give a shit if she's being scammed or not. I don't care if there's a and that's really bad to say, that I don't give two fucks if there's a random bloke pretending to be somebody else scamming my mum out of money. I don't give a shit no more, because we've, me and my sisters have proven time and time again that this person wasn't who they said they were, And we've told her, we presented evidence to her, but she won't be fucking told. She know better than anyone else. So with that, I'm thinking, right, we just leave it. You know, we just leave it. The best thing to do is let her learn on her own. Now, she says that she has. Yeah, she says that she has, but I don't buy it. My mum's never been one for liars. I mean, nobody likes to be lied to, but she has told so many fucking lies, basically to keep on with this bloke. And it's just honestly, it's so ridiculous. It really is. The way that she, talk about it and stuff. And if that weren't bad enough, so she's found a fucking another one. And she was saying she's been, talking to this guy and that. And no matter what we tell her, it won't wash. She knows better than anybody else. So what I've decided to do is basically say, fuck it. I no longer give two shits. Because what's the point in making myself stressed out and ill through it if she's not going to fucking listen to me? Not only me, but my sisters too. She is lonely. She's very lonely. She honestly is. But, you know, but you don't sort of like pin your hopes on, some fucking bloke, saying he's going to come and see you when he's scamming you. You don't fucking pin your hopes on that. I would hope that she would have learnt from it, but no, I've just given up on it completely. I ring her. I have to phone her twice a day now because she's lonely. I can't go and stay with her because of issues with my son. So I have no other choice but to ring her. So I ring her. I mean, I don't have to fucking ring her, but it's become a thing. It's become one of them things that if I wanted to stop, which I tried to the other day, I tried to take it down to one phone call a day. And because of her level of self-importance, that wasn't good enough, you know? So I just thought, you know what, fuck it. I hate doing it. I used to ring her twice a week. I fucking hate doing it. And that might make me sound like a miserable, evil old bastard. But it's the truth. I fucking hate ringing her every day because I hear the same shit over and over again. You know, even my children don't like talking to their nan anymore because of basically it's the way that it's not what she does, it's the way that she speaks to people. She thinks that she can speak to you and treat you like a piece of shit and you're still going to be there for her and everything like that. And no, that's just not the way the world works. You know, she doesn't seem to also grasp the concept that um, people have their own lives and want to get on with their own shit. She doesn't get that. I wish she did, but she doesn't. So that might make me sound like a horrible, evil old bastard. And if it does, well, it does at the end of the day, because I don't really care anymore if she was being scammed and stuff like that. Yes, I know she's lonely. I do know she's lonely, and I do sympathise. But there's only so many fucking times you can hear it, you know. Right. So I'm just going to call it. Let's go sexy sofas. Yeah. We might have to do it like that. But yeah, enough about her because she pisses me off talking about her. So let's carry on with this. There we go. Welcome to Sexy Sofas, everybody. I'm going to put some neon up there. Once I go to the right place for the neon, you understand? Hey, Pam, a sofa isn't just for sitting on. It's for many, many, many activities as well. Activities that I approve of. Oh, that's kind of gone behind the letter in there. I don't mind that, actually. Let's have a look. Turn on, you fucker. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. I'm glad I'm streaming as well. I'm really happy I'm streaming again. Felt bad about it when I first started. But, you know, I did talk to the wife about it, and she said, why don't you just do it again? Reason I quit was to spend more time with her. But, you know, she doesn't mind. She said, I know you used to love streaming, so just do it. So that's why I'm back. So it's thanks to my wife that I'm back. Because I was humming and hawing about it, not being too sure of, you know, what I could, if I should come back or not. But I'm definitely here for the foreseeable anyway. No scheduled nights anymore. Just do it whenever I feel like it. Doing this is okay. Tell your wife I'm thankful. I definitely will, Pam. Turn on. Did I not put that one there? Right, fuck that one then. That could have been. That honestly could have been an old light. There we go. I'm going to leave it at that. Sexy Sofas is up and running. So there we go. That's on the third floor, and you walk down the middle, and you've got hot and steamy kitchens. Should I do a divider down the middle of there? I think I will. I think I'm going to go with a black piece of carpet or something down there. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. I really am trying to step up my builds and do better builds and stuff because I know some of in the past have been a bit shit. So I'm trying my hardest to, you know, go a little bit better on it. I'm okay with it. They used to be shit. I'm okay with it. I do basic stuff. You know, it's you know, everyone's got their preference of what they like to do. That's just mine. You know, but you'll be pleased to know my next build. I'm going to try and use one of these new buildings, and I'm building another strip club. That's where I shine with a strip club. Right, there we go. So we have the sofa store and we have hot and steamy kitchens. Very nice. Oh, this has got to be fucking relit. I won't be done this tonight. There's so much work here to do. Let's head back down to the food court here. Oh, you wouldn't have guessed. And Boston's very happy about it. Oh, yes. So let's do, well, I'll do the toilets another one. Yeah, a keypad to get into the toilet. That's handy if you're busting for a piss. Right. Let's go with some tables and chairs. I'll put some over here. They're not too near the toilets. This could be a perv station outside the women's toilets. You'll notice I've got the blue arrow and the pink arrow for men's and women's toilets. Okay, so let me get some tables and chairs. And I'll use the dining ones. And there's some pretty damn nice ones in here. So I might go with... I might even do a bar, actually. Let's go with that. I'll put that there. Sometimes I cram these a bit too close together, I know. So I'm going to put one there, one there. I don't want to go too close because obviously it's near the toilets and you don't want to be eating there while someone's the other side of that wall having a shit. So I might just put a cheeky little one on the corner here. And then we'll go and I might do a long table. So if I get one of them, that's a half. That's what I'm after. That, and I'll just join a bunch of those up and just try and make a long table. You know, basically sort of like a bar. And that's also nice, compact, easy sort of like seating area as well. But I'm only going to go round about that far with them tables and chairs because I've got to have the own tables and chairs for Breadway over here. So if I put an end on that, I'll do the seating in a minute. I'm going to use the same tables, but I'm going to go with the Breadway colours. I so badly want to say the other name. But we'll just go with something like that. Very simple, very easy. It's the fucking sandwich bar, so we don't need too many of these. And I'll put another one in. Why not? Why not? Let's put one there. And I see what you're doing there, bro. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Liking it a lot. Liking it a lot. I've got to try and remember the colours I used. I think it was that one and white. And then we'll go with one there. We'll say one there. That'll be it because I don't want too many for there because obviously you've got your, you know, things there. And hey, the women are going to be coming in to be satisfied with my foot long, so you know what I mean. I got to use that space. So now we're going to go with stools and see them stools are okay, but they're quite big. I might just go with these black stools. And that'll be for all of them, you know, all the tables, including the FFC one. Indeed, that is what she said. Right. So we could even go like that, that, and that. And then just do simple. All the way down. It makes life easier and it also should look quite good at the end. But I am, as I say, I'm not done with this place yet. You know, I've got so much more work to do on this, which I'll probably end up doing tomorrow as I'm uploading the video in the morning. So, you know, probably end up doing that tomorrow, but because I'm going to end here soon in a minute. Where's Kathy? I don't know. She hasn't come in on the last couple of streams. I hope she's all right. And do you know what? Let's get some light in there. The lights on the ceiling are okay, but we're in a bit of a corner situation. So I'm going to go lights. I'm going to go LED. My LED bar. I fucking use this thing for everything now. And I'm going to go with a red RGB up the top. And that's going to be stretched all the way along to about there. We're going to do the same thing, but white, because we're going to stick with the color scheme. This probably will be quite bright. Okay, looks lovely. Let's turn those on. And then we'll do simple, yeah, we may as well just do green and white all the way around to about here. So that's what we'll do. So, has anyone else noticed that with this game? 1 minute it's like this, and then the next minute it just suddenly brightens up. Has anyone else noticed that? Because it's been doing that on mine for the past couple of days. Right, so it's green. I better do the green there as well. Do it all at once. Get it done. And we're going to take it to, not all the way, about there maybe. Yeah. I'm glad it isn't just mine then. I wonder what the hell was going on when it did it first. Yeah, I'm getting that a lot. I'm getting that happen to me a lot. Okay, let's turn these lights on. Fuck me, that's bright. Don't know, I might need to tone that down a little bit. But it works. There we go. So all I need to do up here now, I'll show you the inside of the toilets. I basically just blocked a piece off. I know, right? Yeah, that is quite bright. I'll go and turn those off and I'll revisit that. I think I'll revisit that tomorrow. There we go. Yeah, I'll revisit them ones tomorrow. These ones are okay, though. Maybe it needs a bit more spacing. I don't know. I'll figure it out, though. Yeah, we've got the toilets to do. We've got lots here to do. But one thing I will show you before I leave is go out of here, which is the entrance exit. You go along here, right to the end. I built this wall. And basically, that's there because for deliveries. So that needs to be painted and have like deliveries only written on it. And all the garden out here is gone because that's going to be turned into, obviously, a car park. But yeah, there you go. That is going to be the end of the stream tonight. That is the mini mall. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was quite fun doing this. You know, I really did enjoy doing this build. and I've got to keep on with it tomorrow. So yes, please don't forget, tomorrow there will be a video going live in the morning, which is basically a tribute to my favourite wrestler who died 20 years ago, and I mark it every year with something. So please, if you got the time, go and watch it. I'd run the commentary just like WWP, but I'm running the commentary and this just a one match thing. So please, if you got the time, go check it out. I'll be really appreciative of that. In the chat, Pam says, great one, thank you. And she also says, thank you for streaming. Thank you for coming in, Pam. It's been amazing to see you. Awesome job. And also, my brother from another mother, Mr. Boston Tea says, good job, brother. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. I'm hoping that one sort of night you're going to stream, bro, so I can sit and watch you for a bit, because daytime is really hard for me to get on. Pam says, smash the like button. Thank you. Yes, please do. If you've got the time, drop us a like. Show some love. But right now, I am going to get out of here. Before I do, you've just heard from him. There's two channels you need to subscribe to. The first one, of course, is Pam's Game TV 2000. The queen of the flipper. She does incredible builds, very meticulous builds. You wonder how you wonder how she does it. You really do. She does incredible builds and is, the house flipper extraordinaire. So go and subscribe to her. She's a great person as well. One of my very close friends. So please go subscribe to Pam's Game TV 2000. Also, another one that you need to go subscribe to is Boston Tea Party. If you like somebody who likes to play with their nozzle occasionally, you're more than welcome, Pam. If you like to see Boston on stream, getting his hose out, fiddling with his nozzle, squirting everywhere, and also doing a bit of house flipper as well, the king of the mansions, then go and subscribe to my bro, Mr. Boston Tea Party, right here on YouTube, because he's an incredible guy. And just amazing stuff. So please go show some love, go show some likes, go show some support to those two channels. I will be back whenever. I don't know. I'll be back at some point. Boston says he's currently working on a mega mansion, so look out for that one. Go subscribe to his channel, and when that comes live, you'll see it. Boston says, thanks for the shout out. You are more than welcome, my brother. You are more than welcome. Now, I'm getting out of here. Thank you so much for watching. It has been, an honor to have you come in tonight and check it out. Go subscribe to them two channels, and I'll see you, like I said, whenever. And if you've got time tomorrow, please check out the video, because, that's important. Pam says bye. Bye, Pam. Thank you for coming in. And I'm getting out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, it has been a pleasure. Take care, each and every single one of you. Be a good person. Be good to each other. And the main thing, God bless you all. Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.